to Spark My Life. Today I am super excited because I will be doing a product review testing for the very first time the Pearl Mask by Nestur. I guess you call it Nestur, you pronounce it, I hope. It is a Korean product, South Korean product. And like I mentioned in my previous videos, I've really gotten hooked on this mask. They're the mask sheets that you can put on your face and just kind of go sit down for about 15-20 minutes and just like let them do their work. And I've tried a couple. I actually have a video and I tested the blueberry mask, which was amazing. I really liked it. It had a lot of brightening components, and I wanted to try the pearl mask. It has hydrolyzed pearl, which apparently has a lot of minerals and amino acids, which are great for your skin to not only moisturize but also to give you that nice even tone. And the reason why I decided to test this mask is because I wanted something new. Like I said, I've tested it several, and I've only found a couple of good ones. I've only done a video on one of them, but this is going to be my second one, and I will continue to do more videos, so just bear with me. This is being a little bit of a slow process while getting my channel up and running. But one of the reasons I wanted to try this one is because I've heard that hydrolyzed pearl is really good for your skin. And like I said, I envy all the beautiful idols and celebrities in the K-pop genre, K-pop scene that have such beautiful skin. And I wanted to see maybe this can help me get some of that look. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and open up this product as soon as I can. Okay, there we go. Let's see. It's this beautiful mask. It seems the packaging is really nice and thorough. Oh, and one of the things that I really kind of liking about this mask is that it really has very clear instructions. Over here it actually gives you a little bit of a picture diagram of how to put it on, and it actually gives you the steps. So the first step is that you wash your face. Second step, you tone it, which we're all very familiar with, washing and toning, but this is very important. And actually you would put the mask as the third step. And actually this is a good little chart, because what I was planning on originally doing was going to be washing, toning, and then I was going to put on my brightening serum, and then I was going to do the mask. But according to this, you can actually put on the mask right after you do your toning. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I will be using my I believe this is the Face Shop. This is the Jeju Volcanic Lava Face Scrub. I really like this scrub because it has a bit of a grainy particles, and it gives me a nice thorough clean, which I like. My skin was feeling a little bit kind of like rough around the edges over here. I can feel, whenever I start to feel my skin getting a little bit bumpy and whatnot, that's when I know that I'm ready for a deeper cleanse. And the scrub works beautifully to take care of that without stripping away too much or being too abrasive. What I love about this product is that a little goes a long way. This is how much I'm going to be putting on. It's literally the size of maybe my pinky fingernail. And what I typically do is I dampen my hands, and then I rub it like this, and then I start cleaning in, again, circular motions. Now the product gets to be a little bit dry, so I just lightly wet my fingernails, or my fingertips I should say, while I continue to wash my face. I'm starting to feel the grains gently scrubbing away some of the dead skin. And feel free, as you can see, look at this, that tiny little bit of product. Let me look in the mirror. Look, splendid. It's not foaming, and it's not really super, in my opinion, foam like lather, like a soap with lots of bubbles. Actually, that's not good for your skin. So this has the right amount of cleansing. Now, one of the tips that I have given my viewers before is that whenever you're either taking off like the carbonated clay mask, which I did some time ago, and the video is already uploaded. If you guys haven't watched it, please feel free to go watch. But you can either rinse, splash water, or to save time, what I do, I use a face cloth. I use warm water, and then I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror because the mirror is right here, right in front of me. You see very quickly this wipe the product, and what then you can do is now you can splash your face and remove the remaining bits of product that you may have. So excuse me while I do that. Okay, I'm back. There you go. You tap the towel to dry. You don't rub the towel, you just kind of pat it. That's another tip, you know, to be gentle on your skin. You just tap the towel. Now, the next step at this time is your toner. Now, I've talked about my favorite toner, which I think I've already obviously talked about in previous videos. And again, this is the Rice Toner by The Face Shop. Now, typically, I don't tend to stay loyal to just one brand that is using products within, the same family of products within the same brand, but unless they really work. And for this one, actually, The Face Shop, I have several products that I really like. But then I also have Innisfree, I have Etude House, I have a couple of others that I use, Corks. So I do mix up the brands, of products depending on what is it that I'm using. Now, you might be wondering, why is she just rubbing this piece of cotton over her neck and everything? But actually, I love this product so much that I like to enjoy the nice essence. It smells beautifully, and the great thing is that it actually really moisturizes your skin as it's working. Now, before it even dries, I mean, some people prefer to kind of let it dry for a couple of minutes and then they'll put on the next product, but I don't. What I normally do is I quickly add my serum. But since I am doing the mask, and this particular mask is recommending that you put it on after, oops, wow, that was crazy. You put it on after you tone, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, okay, wow, okay, wow. This is the product. It smells nice. This is, I'm used to seeing these masks as something slimy, and this one does have that slimy type of texture. But one thing that I noticed in the bag is that it actually has like a white, creamy looking residue. That might be the hydrolyzed pearl, so it does make sense. Now, what I typically do is that I use really the nose and the eye, I guess, holes to guide me how I'm going to put this thing on. So, see, I did the eyes. It's better if I do it looking at myself in the mirror. Okay. Let's see. And of course, you gotta make sure that your mouth part fits nicely. Oh wow, this feels really nice and cool. Very soothing. I'm gonna adjust it. You basically adjust the mask to fit. I have to say that this is the first mask that the nose section fits better than others I've tried. And then you just kind of flush like so. You can see, I can feel that the product is quite smooth. I mean, the only thing that I'm having a problem with is this eye section. And I think I mentioned it before, with this mask, what you're gonna find out is that none of them are gonna fit perfectly. Maybe even, I mean, I know that it's a Korean product, so it was probably designed with the facial, I guess, dimensions of Korean people, so maybe that's why it doesn't fit 100% right. But what I do like about this one is that the last one that I tested, I think it was the blueberry mask. I wasn't too happy with the eye section, the holes in the eyes, because they were too big, and I kind of felt like I wasn't getting enough product where I wanted. What I like about this one is that it does seem to be covering a lot of the bottom section of my eye. I mean, the sides is still a little bit long, but I think that the blueberry one was much bigger, the holes. So I like this one. And I have to say that this is the first one where the nose piece actually fits quite nicely. All the other ones that I've tried, the nose piece tends to be really, really short. I mean, it still doesn't cover my whole nose, but you know, it covers more than other masks that I've tried. And the mouth section is nice and small. There's nothing too I mean, I think it fits really well. Now, one of the things that I'm really liking about this mask, it had a very cool, gentle feel as I was putting it on. It was kind of like soothing. I think that this is another mask that probably would be perfect for the winter, because it seems to have I can tell it has a very moisturizing effect. Also, this is I didn't show you last time what the inside of the mask looked like, but for this one, see, it has that like milky white residue. And I have to say that the other mask that I used, the blueberry, was clear. It was like, it was very, you know, it was slimy like this, but it was very clear. It didn't have that white, you know, whitish milky residue. Oh, it smells really, really nice. And there's plenty, and you probably won't be able to see in the bottom, but there is plenty there that I can actually take out and start using. Now, since I am going to be washing my hands after I take off this mask, probably shouldn't put as much in my hands anymore, because it's going to get rinsed off. But I will go ahead, and after I'm done taking off the mask, I will go ahead and probably put some more on my elbows area, on my neck, and so forth. And sometimes what I do is, like, if I'm not able to do that, I'm very frugal. So you can do this. There's nothing wrong with it. I roll. This is another tip. I roll the container like this, and I either put a little rubber band, or sometimes I use a little clip to keep it close, and then I will use this product at a later date. You know, I would say don't use it months later. I mean, use it the following day, the following morning, and the following evening, because there's going to be plenty of product in here that you can actually use as a moisturizer. And, you know, that helps you get the most for your money. And not only that, you keep getting the benefits of the product. Now, I'm supposed to let this mask last for about, I think they said about 15 minutes. So I'm going to have to turn off the video and go ahead and find a place where I can relax and close my eyes, or just probably listen to music or something. And then after 15 minutes, I will come back and I will go ahead and take it off, and we'll continue on my review, on my opinion of this particular mask. Anyway, stay tuned and I'll be right back. So welcome back. It has been approximately about 15 minutes since I put the mask, and as you can see, it's already starting to kind of pull off a little bit over here. All I gotta do now is pull it off, and the instructions indicate that you should massage the rest of the residue once you take it off. If your face, I guess, is still moist with the product, then you massage it in. Now this sheet, I may have kind of kept it a little bit too long, or my skin must have been really hungry for product, because the sheet itself is like almost dry. Now, when I did the blueberry mask, even I think I kept it for about 20 minutes. That thing was still like, it had a lot of product left. It was still very damp, and I actually put the rest all over my neck and my arms and whatnot, and even my legs. And the sheet itself was still moist. It still had product. Now this one is actually pretty dry, so I'm gonna take it off. Woof, reveal. And now I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror. I do have product left. I can feel my face feels moist. So I'm going to do as they recommend. And I mean, I typically don't rub the product, but I'm going to do it because that's what the instructions are saying. Most of the times I just tap like so and let the product kind of like sink in that way. I'll do that like in the forehead area. This might be old school, but this is what my mother taught me a long time ago, to soak in product into your frown lines so that you can minimize those frown lines. But anyway, one of the things that I noticed about this product is that oh, it smells really nice. It smells really good. Now, like I said, when I did the blueberry mask, there was a lot more product left. And which wasn't bad, but I think that, you know, you want that extra moisture if you want to put it all over, you know, the rest of your body, which is a nice thing to have. I really like the feel of this product. It feels very moisturizing, but not too heavy. So I think that this is probably a mask that I would also use during the spring and summer. One of the things I said about the blueberry mask is that it had so much moisture in it that it would probably be best for you to use that mask just in the winter, because it was very slimy and the product was thicker. But I mean, I loved how my skin felt afterwards, but I kind of was worried that if I did that mask in the summer, I may have a disaster if I was trying to put on makeup and whatnot. So that's why I said I'm going to shelf that one for just the winter months. This one, I think it'd be great for the winter months, but also during summer and spring. So let's see. And then you can massage the rest up your neck like that. It has a nice lingering essence. Now, as you can see, I have like this is like a sunspot that I have over the bridge of my nose over here. I put a little bit of concealer in there and some on my cheek areas. But other than that, I don't use a lot of concealer and or makeup. And I actually have a video that I put together giving you my little, it's supposed to be a 5-minute video, but it actually ended up being a longer video. So I'm not exactly sure because it doesn't take me that long to put on makeup. But anyway, I think it may have been because I was giving instructions on the reasons why I did things the way that I do them and whatnot. But anyway, in that video, I actually gave you guys some tips on how to put on makeup without really showing that you're wearing makeup, because I am a bit of a minimalist when it comes to makeup, especially when it comes to foundation. I don't like to have my skin just kind of feel like it's wearing a mask. I like to very lightly use the foundation to just even tone, to just give an even tone to my face. And that is, you have to have a very good primer, which is another thing that I cover in that video, the primer that I use. But anyhow, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to say I give it a thumbs up. The smell was wonderful. The mask actually fit better than some of the other masks that I tried, especially around the nose area. And the product was able to absorb, I would say, fairly quickly into my skin. I definitely didn't have to rub too much or even tap to get the rest of the product in. Now, I still have a little bit of, I don't want to say stickiness because it's not really stickiness, but I can feel that I have product that probably still throughout the day is going to need to kind of like be absorbed. So I'm going to leave it there, you know, for the next hour to see if, and monitor it to see if it dries up more. But I mean, typically this kind of mask, your face does, if it's a good mask, you're going to end up having a very, you know, kind of moist, feel to your skin, kind of like when you put one of those spritzer toner thingies that just kind of moisturize your face, especially if you are prone to having dry skin during the winter. And you will feel that it feels nice, so that when you smile like this, see, it really doesn't get your creases around your smiling area too bad, or your forehead. My skin feels very nice and soft, which is a positive. Let's see. And overall, I'd say this was a great experience for this mask. I can't get over how wonderful it smells. It smells really, really great. And like I said, I hate those products that are overly perfumed, or they just have, their essence seems to be just too strong, where you're choking on it, or it actually gives you a headache. This one was actually a very soothing and gentle, essence, very faint. And I think that has been one of my favorite parts of it. Now, what I'm going to do is that, since I think this package has it has 5 masks. So this is going to take care of me for the next couple of months. Now, they recommend for you to do this mask twice a week, and I would say that probably that is good advice, especially during the winter when you need more moisturization. Now, for the summer, I wouldn't recommend doing 2 of this, but I'm going to go ahead and add this mask to and alternate with my blueberry mask, just for the sheet masks. And then, as you know, I've also recommended the carbonated bubble clay mask. I think it's called Milky Cow or something like that. I have a video of that one, but that one, it's a mask that is a little bit on the messy side, but it does a great job at resurfacing your skin, and it really removes, like, the dirt that you have, and unclogs your pores, which is really, really important. So typically what I do is I will use that bubble clay mask, and then 1 week, and then the following week, or in between, I will add one of the sheet masks. And then I also use the Smart Peel, which is supposed to be a cleanser, but to me, I use it more as a mask, as a resurfacer, because I don't really think that you need to use it every day. You may want to use it 2 to 3 times a week if you're the type of person that uses foundation and sunblock and primer and bronzers. And in other words, when you layer on the products, then you're going to have more of a buildup, and that stuff you're going to need to peel it off. So for that, I would say, yeah, the Smart Peel would probably be a good thing to have. It also works as a skin brightener, and I really like that one as well. But anyway, this is it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by and visiting Spark My Life. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. And also, ask me questions. Write in the comments section. I will be more than happy to do that. I'm starting to see a little bit of traffic, and I am so, so happy and grateful for those people that are actually watching my videos and are also commenting and asking questions. Really, really appreciate it. I want to have an engaged audience as the channel grows. But anyway, thank you again, and have a wonderful day.